If you believe that people have to join your religion to be good people or to be saved, then you don't believe that people are inherently good. You believe that people need fixing. This is the whole reason why Christian people want more traditional values and are fearful of decreased religiosity, because they don't believe in the goodness of humanity and they equate not being religious with bad people, which is weird to think about because Christians spend like a lot of energy making themselves appear the opposite as people who are loving and kind and just want the best for mankind. So let's break down what's going on here. Have you heard of the dark triad and the light triad? They are personality frameworks to assess these negative and positive dispositions within people. The dark triad is narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. It's about power and dominance, superiority, manipulation, and a lack of empathy. This one gets talked about a lot with like serial killers and criminals and abusers. The light triad, on the other hand, is Kantism, or treating people like people, not for personal gain, humanism, or valuing dignity, and faith in humanity. The light triad is about harmony and human intimacy. This light and dark triad, they're not necessarily perfect opposites, and everyone is actually a mix of these light and dark traits, but generally the dark triad traits are, bad and lead to unhappiness, and the light triad traits are good and lead to greater contentment in life. This got me thinking about religion and religious people and how I was when I was really religious, because like Christian people love being like, no, I'm a good person. I have these light triad traits. Like I treat people with dignity and I see the value in every person. And I earnestly felt that the problems of the world would be solved if everyone was just more religious, especially Christian, because Christianity, teaches people good values. Like if people would just truly accept Christ into their heart and live Christ-like values, then the world's problems would be so small. If only everyone would convert. Don't they see how Christ has all the answers and makes you a good person when you follow him? All the world's problems would be solved. This is a myopic worldview that treats people as problems to be solved, as beings that are not whole or rational in their own right. And it is manipulative of people because you want them to see the world the way you see it. If you need your religion in order to hold certain values, like if you need your religion to constantly remind you to treat people with kindness, to believe that everyone deserves dignity, that most people are good and want to do good in the world, then are you really a good person? And by trying to relentlessly convert people to your religion so that they can be saved and forgiven of their sins, then you are coming from the assumption that people are at their core bad. The natural man is an enemy to God and all that. You can't both wholeheartedly believe that humans are naturally sinners who need constant correction and also believe in the goodness of humanity and that most people are good and doing their best. Those two things are at odds. What this dichotomy looked like when I was religious, I grew up Mormon, was that I was taught to be amiable to people, to always be keeping that door open, to invite them to convert, basically. But I was also taught that the only other people I could really trust to uphold the same values as me and not try to pressure me into doing bad things or drag me down morally were fellow Mormons. Like you become more like the people you spend time with and are close to, so you're taught to keep some walls up, to be just a bit scared and on guard around people who aren't keeping the same religious standards as yourself. This sucks. When you live in a world in which you need religion to believe in the goodness of people, then you live in a scary world indeed. Now I've done a complete turnaround. I'm not religious, and it's the religious people who freak me out, that they need constant threat from God to motivate them to be good to their fellow man. It's the non-believers who are actually good people, going about being motivated to be kind to people, to leave this world a better place simply because they want to. It feels nice. Are you even a so-called good person if you need religion to compel you to live up to your standards of what you see as a good person? Okay, thanks for hanging out with me. I love you. Bye.